Mary's Meals is a very, very simple concept. It just simply provides one good, nourishing meal in a place of education every day for the world's poorest children. We work in places like Malawi and Kenya, work in Uganda, Liberia. We're also working in Eastern Europe, places like Ukraine and Bosnia. Also in Asia, we're in India and the Philippines and Burma and Thailand, and we're in Haiti as well. Over and over again, the world's poorest children miss out on school simply because they're too busy just trying to survive. They might be working in the fields, they might be begging on street corners, they're doing whatever it takes to put the next meal on the table. Therefore, they miss out on their education. Over and over again, it's been proven that a basic education for all is the key to lifting the world's communities out of poverty. Mary's Meals is just simply a way of breaking that cycle of poverty. So it meets the immediate need of the hungry child by providing that meal. It also tackles the underlying causes of poverty by getting them into the classroom and giving them the opportunity to gain an education. Our work really began back in the Bosnian conflict, 1992. My brother and I, we were both salmon farmers. We decided to take 1 week's holiday from work to drive one Land Rover full of aid from Scotland out to a refugee camp in Bosnia. And we launched a little appeal in the Highlands where we live to do that. We thought that would be that. We came back thinking we'd done our good deed and it would be back to work as normal. The appeal snowballed, the work grew and grew and evolved in many different ways, and over the years we came to believe passionately that this approach of daily meals in places of education was the most effective approach to development. We're not the first organisation to see this as a very effective way of aiding development in the world's poorest countries, so there are other organisations doing the same thing. I think our approach perhaps differs slightly. We have a very strong philosophy of the project being owned and run by local volunteers. So just in Malawi, for example, we'd have about 9,000 Malawian volunteers who give up time on a regular basis to do the cooking and the serving of the meals and so on. The low costs involved are one of the main reasons why Mary's Meals is growing so fast and so many new people are supporting it all the time, because in Malawi, our biggest project, you can feed one child for an entire school year for £6.15. Prices vary obviously around the world in different projects. If you take a global average of our projects, it's £8.40 currently is the average per child per school year. People are realising with that very small amount of money, you literally can transform a child's life. So yeah, I'm sure it's one of the main reasons why so many people are beginning to support this work. We always try and buy local produce whenever possible, so all the money that we raise is going back into the local economy and helping in that way too. One of the other main reasons why people support the work of Mary's Meals is because such a huge percentage of every donation is spent on the projects. We have very low admin and fundraising costs, so we have a limit that we'll never spend more than 6% of our income on fundraising, and at the moment about 1% on admin. The rest goes to the projects, and we're absolutely committed to that remaining the case. The porridge is quite good. It's a bit like ready break, the stuff that we serve in Malawi. In other countries it's different. It's rice in Liberia or Haiti. India is very tasty. It's nice spicy vegetables and rice that we serve there. I wouldn't say we're a big charity at all. We're growing quite fast though. At the moment we'd be providing a meal for just over 350,000 children every day in school. So by far our biggest project is in Malawi, and then smaller projects in the other countries that I've mentioned.